Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I am Susie, and today is one of my favorite things to do. It's New Year's resolutions or goals or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to talk mostly about financial goals, but I also have some personal goals that I thought might be kind of interesting. I'm not sure if you're super interested in all that, but I figured I would write them down because once they're down, my brain starts like thinking about them and like trying to succeed. So let's go ahead and get into it. These are my 2025 resolutions / goals. Solution? Maybe milestones? Might be milestones / goals. Oh gosh, I can't spell. So we have financial, which is what obviously this channel is about. But in case you want to know more about me, I'll add a bit personal, because I think that's important to know about the person and not just the content. So, starting financial. I still want to finish fully funding this year's Roth. That's easy. I'm already over halfway there, so that's not going to be a problem. But I do have to get it done by April, which is the Roth closeout date. I also want to fully fund next year's Roth, 2025 Roth. And with my husband having his job as well, I want him to fully fund his Roth. Husband's Roth, because I don't think he's ever contributed to his Roth. I think it's empty at the moment, though he will get a 401k with work. I do want to encourage him to start doing stuff with that Roth as well. Next, after these, we have the emergency fund. Our emergency fund currently has $2,000 in it. I would like to get that up to 10. I want 10K in the emergency fund. Technically, 10K is 5 months of expenses, but I think mostly we would use the emergency fund if one of our cars broke down, and I feel like that probably like 7 or 8K would be enough to like get a decently running car. So that is currently what our goal is, just to have a car fund, because we will both be going to work full time, so we will need money set aside in case something happens. Next is the big one that I'm kind of debating on how big it should be. So part of me wants to shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon, you'll land among the stars, they say. The other half of me says you need to be realistic, or else you're setting yourself up for failure. But to me, even failure would be pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot for the moons. And I would like to, it's so ambitious, but I want to put 40 into our savings. It's really ambitious, but if we were able to do that, I think we could hit 100K net work next year, and that means a lot to me. Like the Roth, they are seven grand a piece, so that's 14. The emergency fund already has 2, so that's 8. So 14,000 plus 8,000 would be 22, and then 40 is 32. I am expecting to make 35 next year. 35, but I will lose 24 of that to expenses, so that's 11. So I can take on 11 of that. So that leaves 51,000 for either side hustles or my husband with his job to bring in. That is, so he's supposed to make 65, so 51's not crazy, but I think it's still a lot even after tax. But we'll see how the market does, and if I don't hit it, at least we put a lot of money down, right? So that's kind of how I'm thinking for that. As far as personal goes, I like setting goals this way. So in my head, would I love for Susie to get monetized? 100%. Would I love for the channel to hit 1,000 subscribers, 2,000? Like, do I want those goals? Of course. But I can't do anything about that. So I can't sit someone down and force them to watch all my videos to get up my watch time to get monetized. And I can't force another 3,000 people to subscribe to my channel. So instead, I like to focus on what I can control, which is videos. So I plan to produce at least 150 videos on this channel. And then that is the hopes that everything else will follow, right? This is the only thing I can control. The only thing I can control is what I upload, how frequently I upload, and like, you know, that's kind of it. I could do some cross-platform stuff. I haven't decided about all that yet, but I can't force people to subscribe, and so I think having a subscriber number milestone could be detrimental to me in the long run, because if I don't hit it, I would be sad, but there's also nothing I could have done to help it, you know? Okay, and then what other personal goals do I have? I don't want to say get a quote-unquote full job, because I'm still debating on that whole big hullabaloo. What's another personal goal I have? I have a lot of things I want to do, so that's one, but that's kind of financial as well. I'll put it over here. I'm gonna volunteer. I have is that how you spell that? That's a U, ain't it? Volunteer. I already have one date set up in January. I'm going to, I have work at the food bank that day. I'm going to volunteer at the food bank that day. And I have a few different things like that popping up throughout the year that I'm going to try to go to. I'm also going to try to donate blood this year. I have tried to donate blood no less than 6 times, and I've always been denied because my iron has been too low every time. But I feel like my diet is as healthy as it's ever been. I've already scheduled this blood donation, which I know sounds crazy because it's not even 2025 yet. But it is happening at the end of March. So I'm going to look up some things and make sure that the iron level can't get too high. And then I'll be taking supplements throughout that month for iron to try and get that iron level up so I can actually donate blood for the first time, which would be so, so cool. Other than that, I want to donate to charity. I have a charity fund this year of $800, which this might be a financial goal, but I want to buy a Crash Course coin. I think I want to buy the $500 coin. So you probably know it. It's on YouTube. It's really big. Crash Course and SciShow and, I mean, all that stuff. They are the Green brothers, Hank and John. They created that, and it's like superb educational material that they put here for free, and it's because they have donations. They also have a store where they donate all the proceeds to charity to help lower infant mortality in Sierra Leone, as well as cancer research. They're great people, and it's truly an amazing thing. So this year I gave like $100 to charity, and so next year I have come to learn about myself that actually really matters to me, which is why I'm going to volunteer and I'm going to donate some blood. I'm going to go to do some charity work. I didn't do a lot this year, and it made my life feel less worth it. And I didn't know that about myself, that giving was like a big part of who I am and how it makes me really happy and it makes me feel like I have purpose. So adding that back in next year, if I can, to at least donate to some charity. I'm going to be volunteering. I have that date set. It's the 20th. And I have the blood set up. It's the, whatever that Wednesday is, the 26th. Because I thought, it is the 26th. Wow, I'm good. Because I thought that if I set it up now, then I wouldn't back out. I wouldn't chicken out of it. Other than that, just like getting more fit and healthy, but I think that's basically everyone's New Year's all the time. I do some cosplay, and I was thinking about making a new cosplay this next year, but we're kind of have to see how the finances go with that because it can be rather expensive. I do want to have my wedding. That is a big deal to me. Have the wedding, get married. I'm going to be doing the Japanese language proficiency test. I have not decided what level I'm going for yet. It'll either be 3 or 2. So I do want to take the proficiency test. It's up in Chicago in December. I was supposed to take it this year, but I was late on the deadline. It opened at like 9 a.m. and when I thought about it, it was like 1 p.m. and all the spots were taken. So I was not able to move forward with that, but that was fine. But those are the main ones, I think. I don't think anything else. This is hard. So I don't want to just put a whole bunch of goals and then not be able to achieve them, right? You want to have small, measurable, actionable, what is it? Goals you can actually reach. And so these are mine. Exciting. We'll officially know how much money we saved and we're able to grow our net worth at the end of the year. We'll do a network update video at the end of Q4. I also have a coin video coming up of how much money I saved in coins this year, which I'm actually super excited about. I don't know why, it just spoke to me and it's in my blood and I'm super excited about it. So if either of those videos interest you or you want to see how I tackle these goals, make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate having you around. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.